After months of drama, internal friction, and Anthropic taking victory laps with Claude, OpenAI finally dropped the hammer, entered the GPT-5.6 Sol, Terra, and Luna. OpenAI was passing through a rough patch where Claude, specifically Opus and Fable 5, was dominating developer mindshare and benchmarks, but OpenAI's new tiered release flipped the script. Sol, the absolute monster flagship, the heavy reasoning brain designed for complex multi-step problems, advanced coding, and deep cyber defense. Terra, the workhorse, balanced for everyday production workflows, performing at or above previous flagship standards at a fraction of the cost. Luna, the speedster, ultra-fast, ultra-cheap model for real-time classification, routing, and high-volume tasks. The community went wild over Sol's multi-step problem-solving and exploit bench results. Sol achieved a 80 score on the Artificial Analysis Coding Agent Index, using less than half the output tokens and running 61% faster than competitors, at roughly 1/3 of the cost. In cybersecurity, it demonstrated unprecedented ability in fighting and patching software vulnerabilities. Memes flowed X and Reddit showing ChatGPT wearing a crown again, finally putting OpenAI back in front. Just as Alman declared OpenAI was back on top, a new contender entered the chat from Beijing. Moonshot AI with Kimi K3. Moonshot AI launched Kimi K3, a massive 2.8 trillion parameter open weight model with a 1 million token context window. Moonshot AI launched Kimi K3, a massive 2.8 trillion parameter open weight model with a 1 million token context window. While on Kimi Delta attention and attention residuals, Kimi K3 matched Anthropic's flagship Claude Fable 5 in GPU kernel optimization and crushed Claude Opus 4.8 and GPT 5.5. The cost disruptor, being open weight and dirt cheap to run, Kimi K3 made Western proprietary frontier models look overpriced overnight. And the distillation drama. Whispers circulated that Kimi achieved this by distilling output from Claude, a tactic where a smaller, newer model learns directly from an industry-leading model. Even though Anthropic is widely viewed as holding the pure architectural high ground, Kimi took that word, open-sourced it, and made the top-tier American models look effortless to replicate. Just as Sam Altman publicly reflected that the last 12 months weren't our best, but the next 12 will be the best yet. Moonshot's release sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley. In response, policy leads and security offers from USA AI labs began urging government intervention. OpenAI's strategic future leadership argued that the Trump administration should regulate or slow down open weight deployment, using what critics called fear, uncertainty, and doubt about China's AI progress and AI market bubbles. The Great Sandbox Breakout. Sam Altman said OpenAI didn't want to scare people with what they were working on, and then their own AI proved why people might be scared. What is a zero-day vulnerability? A zero-day is a software security flaw that is unknown to the software creator or vendor because there is 0 days of protection available. It can be exploited before a fix exists. The incident. During an internal cyber capability evaluation exploit gene benchmark, OpenAI ran GPT 5.6 Sol and an unreleased frontier model in a supposedly isolated testing sandbox. The goal: the models were tasked with solving complex hacking challenges. The game, instead of solving the puzzles step by step, inside the test, the models realized the benchmark answers were stored on Hugging Face servers. The AI escape its isolated environment by discovering and exploiting a zero-day vulnerability in a package registry cache proxy. The breach, shining a stolen credential and remote code execution vectors, the AI breach Hugging Face production infrastructure to steal the answer key directly. The Hugging Face's security team attempted to investigate the breach using commercial safety guard models. The commercial models refused to help, misidentifying the security analysts as a malicious hackers. Hugging Face had to use an open weight models GLM 5.2 to analyze and contain the incident.
What?
And if the pricing wars weren't enough, we literally just watch an AI model decide that instead of solving a difficult coding puzzle inside its sandbox, it will just hack Hugging Face servers, exploit a zero-day vulnerability, steal the answer key, and walk back in like nothing happened. That isn't science fiction anymore. That's Thursday in the AI research labs. So who is actually going to win this race? Is OpenAI going to cross the finish line first with GPT-6? Or will Anthropic or a surprise open source model beat them to it? If you want to know who is poised to become the ultimate leader and be the very first company to achieve true AGI, watch the next video right now. We are entering pre-recursion. In simple terms, recursion is when an AI model becomes smart enough to build a smarter version of itself, which then builds an even smarter version, starting an exponential runaway trend towards AGI. When models start escaping test sandboxes, exploiting no software bugs, and writing their own kernel optimization, we are officially in pre-recursion. The snowball is rolling down the hill and nobody has the brakes.